So hello there, and welcome back to another Night at the Movies video. I'm of course Spike Knight, and in these videos I love talking on things movies and TV, and whatever I want, whenever I want. And as you'll notice today, I'm back in my bedroom. I'm back from London, I'm back from attending the BFI Film Festival, but I'm still using the same camera that I was when I was recording from the Travelodge that I was recording from in London whilst I was attending the BFI Film Festival. So this will probably be the last time I use this camera for a bit. If you like me using this camera, please let me know in the comment section below, because I might consider using it more in the future. But for my next couple of reviews, for my next reviews until I change my mind, I will be recording with my video camera again. But yes, I'm recording with this camera today. If you like it, please let me know in the comment section below. And in today's video, I am finishing off my BFI film reviews with my review of The History of Sound, the final film that I saw at the BFI Film Festival. But just before I do that, I want to say that I had a wonderful time at the BFI Film Festival. Maybe I saw one too many movies this year. Maybe that's just because, you know, the later films weren't really for me. The latter number of films that I saw didn't totally work for me, but the thing is, I saw many amazing stars there, which I didn't get to see on the first time I went to the film festival. The first year I went to the film festival was also the same year that the writers and actors strike was going on. So a lot of stars and a lot of directors and whatnot didn't, and a lot of writers didn't show up. A lot of the big names, but yeah, a lot of the people involved in these movies that I was going to watch the first time I went to the BFI Film Festival weren't there. So now when I get to see stars at the BFI Film Festival, it feels that extra bit more special, because I also think another actor strike or writer strike or whatever strike in Hollywood is going to happen sooner rather than later. So yeah, I enjoyed seeing them. I got to go to many fantastic screenings. I enjoyed being in some screenings with crowds with a full, with a screening full of lots of people. Sometimes I didn't as much because it felt like some people were being performative, and I was like, okay, I understand you're getting shocked by this moment, but you don't literally need to gasp out loud. So yeah, it wasn't. Oh, not all the screenings were perfect, but not. But you kind of expect that from from something like this. It's gonna have any experience like going to the BFI Film Festival is gonna have its ups and its downs. And the thing is, for me, the film festival had more ups than downs. And so yes, I had a great time at the BFI Film Festival. Hopefully, I get to go next year. Although I've got a feeling next year is gonna be more difficult because I mean, this is just me theorizing. I think Christopher Nolan's going to be there doing a talk. I think Denis Villeneuve's going to be there doing a talk, because they'll have Dune 3 coming out soon. And I think David Fincher is going to be bringing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel, should I say, there. So I think you're going to get some very big stars going next year. So yeah, it might be more difficult to go next year, but hopefully I do get to go, because I had a great time this year going to the BFI Film Festival. It's another successful year of me going to the BFI Film Festival. And I saw one movie after I did my last BFI Film Festival video, and that was this film, The History of Sound. I got to go to the UK premiere for this. I got to see Paul Mescal, which many people might know from the likes of Normal People. He was the lead in Gladiator 2. He's also been in Aftersun. He's going to be in Hamnet, which will definitely be in awards consideration later this year when the Oscar nominations come out and whatnot, or is it early next year? Whenever it is, when the awards nominations come out, he will definitely be up there for Hamnet. I got to see him from a distance, and I got to see Josh O'Connor from a distance, who is basically the lead in the new Knives Out film, which I've already seen. If you want to watch my view of that, it's already up on the channel. And he also played Prince Charles in seasons 3 and 4 of The Crown. He has been in loads. He's one of those actors who just keeps popping up in things, and you'll probably see about a gazillion things within the next year, including this film. Yes, this film, The History of Sound, stars Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor in leading roles, and the film also has a very small supporting role from Chris Cooper, who you might have seen in plenty of films. And I was looking forward to this film, partly because it was the final film that I was seeing at the BFI Film Festival, and I wasn't looking forward to it in that way, like, oh, I'm ready to be done with the film festival. No, I was looking forward to it and thinking, okay, hopefully this will be a nice send-off to the film festival for me. And I thought that having these two actors in the lead roles was a good choice. They are good actors. They're on their rise right now, and I thought that was going to be quite a interesting sort of dual relationship. Yeah, I thought it was going to be an interesting two-hander between Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor. And so I went into the film on the last day of me being at the BFI Film Festival, which was Saturday now. I went into the film on Saturday evening, hoping to have a sweet and wonderful time at watching this film. And this film follows the story of two young men during World War One who set out to record the lives, voices, and music of their American countrymen. And that's pretty much all you need to know about this film before seeing it. And according to Google, this film doesn't release until the 23rd of January, 2026 in the UK. So I really got to see it early. But here's the thing. This film wasn't for me. I didn't really like it. I found it incredibly slow, and sometimes I really struggled to get through this film. And although the second half did pick up for me, it became a bit more interesting, I still didn't think it... I don't think it really did... I don't think it needed to be 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's about how long it was. And it felt so much longer. It felt about 3 hours, in my opinion. The film went on and on and on and on and on and on. And just as you think it's coming to a close, there's another like half an hour left. And so, yeah, I struggled with the runtime and the pacing for this film. And listen, I'm going to be in the minority. I bet I'm going to be in the minority, particularly coming out of my screening, because a lot of people were raving about it coming out of my screening. Someone who I sat rather close to was saying, "Oh, that's probably the best film I've seen at the film festival." And I was like, "Wow, okay. Did you watch? What other movies did you watch?" I'd be quite interested in hearing. But nevertheless, he did say that. So, people did like this film, and I will probably be in the minority, but yeah, I found it to be very slow and very unengaging. I struggle with slow films. There's some slow movies that I absolutely love. There's a slow film that I saw at the BFI Film Festival this year that I thought was really good. What was it? I think it was Springsteen. Yeah, Springsteen Delivered Me From Nowhere. That is a slow film. It's not like a showy musical biopic, which some people might expect it to be, but it's also an engaging film, and I came out of Springsteen Delivered Me From Nowhere really liking that. That was a really good film. That's what I was thinking coming out of Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere. Whilst coming out of this one, I was like, that was slow, and it felt like the story could have been told in a more efficient and more engaging way. It didn't feel like it needed to be... It didn't deserve its runtime. It didn't earn its runtime. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to think of the phrase, but yeah, it didn't earn its runtime. I didn't come out of the cinema going, "Yep, that film needs to be as long as it was." I came out of the cinema thinking you could have told that story in a much quicker fashion. I actually think this film would have worked better as a short film, or may have worked better as a 90-minute film, because then you could really cut out all the stuff in the first hour, which is just Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor's characters walking about, hearing music, and falling in love. That's basically what the first hour, I mean, maybe not even the first hour, it might be longer than the first hour. That's basically what the first half of the film is. And the second half of the film is like Paul Mescal thinking, "God, I enjoyed my time with Josh O'Connor's character." That's basically what the film is, and it doesn't really have much to it. At least it didn't, in my opinion. There's a good love story in the first half of the film, but that kind of is forgotten about in the second half. I mean, it isn't. But I felt like the film was just long for the sake of it, and it wasn't nearly as engaging as it should have been. And yeah, I struggled with it personally. I do think the performances are convincing. Paul Mescal and Josh O'Connor, I can see getting BAFTA nominations when the BAFTA nominations come out, but their performance did not save it for me. And one last thing I will say is, because Paul Mescal has been cast as Paul McCartney in the Beatles biopics coming out in 2028, I was watching him in this film and I was thinking, you look a lot like John Lennon. And I've said this on this channel. I think they've got the casting of Paul McCartney and John Lennon the wrong way around for the Beatles biopics. Now, my mind can be changed when set photos come out and whatnot, but I do feel they got the casting the wrong way around. And particularly when I was watching this one, I was thinking, Paul Mescal looks a lot like John Lennon and not so much like Paul McCartney, at least in my opinion. Particularly in this film, though, like, he's wearing those sort of glasses that John Lennon used to wear, and he's got sort of a beard at one point that John Lennon kind of had at one point in his life. So, yeah, I was watching the film thinking, I don't think they got the casting of the Beatles biopics the right way around as of yet. My mind can be changed, But that's what I was feeling when I was watching the film. But the fact that that was the thought that kept coming to my mind when Paul Mescal's on screen during the duration of this film is not a great thing, is it? No. And I will be honest, I dozed off a couple of moments. Apparently I didn't snore, which was great because I'm a snorer, but yeah, I did doze off, which isn't the best either. So yeah, the history of sound wasn't for me personally, and that is why I'm going to give it a... I feel bad giving this one a rating because, again, it's not really for me. This isn't really my type of film, but I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. That's just a rating I come up with on the top of my head, like I did with all of my BFI film reviews. Some of those films I saw at the BFI Film Festival and I reviewed last week, I will probably do reviews of again on this channel. Like, I probably will do a review of Frankenstein alone when that film comes out. I think it comes out next week in cinemas, which is crazy. But yeah, maybe when I get a chance to see Frankenstein again, I'll do another video on that. But some of them I won't review again, and this will be one of those films that I just won't review again because I have no need to ever rewatch it again. It is so slow, and I mean slow with a capital S. It dragged on and on and on to the point that I did end up dozing off a couple of times, which wasn't great. It has its moments. I'm not saying it's terrible, not at all. I think the performances save it, the lead two performances save it, but yeah, I was hoping for more, personally. And so, all in all, as what he said, I'm going to say that the history of sound is a 3 out of 10 from me. Anyway, guys, that's it for my BFI film reviews. That's the final film that I was reviewing as part of my experience of the BFI Film Festival. And on my next video, I'll be back to recording normal reviews with my video camera. And yeah, look forward to when that is. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching or listening to... Yes, but you can listen or listening to this video, and if you haven't yet, please click down below and like and subscribe on this video, and look forward to many more videos coming very, very soon on this channel. As what he said, thank you so much for watching or listening to this video, and I will see you guys again soon, but bye for now, bye.